The Evolution of Harley-Davidson, A Ride Through Time, by Murali Edutech. Harley-Davidson is recognized for its unique approach to customization, which led to the emergence of the chopper motorcycle style. Historically, the company focused on heavyweight, air-cooled cruiser motorcycles with engine displacements exceeding 700 cubic centimeters, but it has since expanded its range to incorporate modern VRSC and mid-weight street models. It all began in the 1890s, when two young men formed a close friendship, united by their passion for mechanics and design, unaware of the remarkable journey that lay ahead. As the century turned, one had acquired experience in a bicycle factory, while the other worked as a draftsman. However, it was not their professional endeavors that ignited a groundbreaking innovation in 1901, but rather a moment of entertainment. They attended a vaudeville show featuring the famous performer Anna Held, known for her risqué productions. Among the various spectacles that evening, one particular prop caught their eye. Held rode a unique three-wheeler, powered by a single-cylinder engine. Little did she know, that brief performance would set in motion a revolution in the realms of automobile and manufacturing history. The two gentlemen present in the audience that evening were none other than the founders of Harley-Davidson, William S. Harley and Arthur Davidson. Shortly after their meeting, motivated by their theater experience, the duo began to explore single-cylinder engines modified for bicycles. Their friend, Henry Melk, provided some assistance, while another resourceful acquaintance, a young machinist and engineer named Ole Vinrud, contributed his knowledge, eventually becoming a key player in the development of outboard marine motors. Their initial project involved a bicycle fitted with a small engine and belt drive, but it lacked power and did not meet their expectations. By 1903, they decided to start anew with a larger engine and a frame design for compatibility. As they tackled various challenges, they recognized the need for additional support. Davidson reached out to his brother Walter, who was employed as a machinist for a railroad in Kansas, emphasizing the importance of Walter's skills. Consequently, Walter left his job to return to Milwaukee and assist, offering critical insights to enhance the new machine. Harley-Davidson was established in 1903, gradually evolving from its initial inspiration. However, not everyone was entirely supportive of their progress. William C. Davidson, their father, expressed some concern regarding his son's emerging venture and requested that they relocate their project from the basement to the backyard. There, they constructed a wooden shed measuring 10 by 15 feet, which became the inaugural Harley-Davidson factory and the site of their first motorcycle sale to a local friend, Henry Meyer. By 1904, the factory's size was doubled, and that same year, Harley enrolled in the engineering program at the University of Wisconsin. In 1906, further expansion of the factory took place. Subsequently, on September 17, 1907, the Harley-Davidson Motor Company was officially incorporated, with the initial stock being distributed. William Harley opted for a smaller share in exchange for cash to fund his engineering studies, while William A. Davidson officially joined the company as works manager, responsible for overseeing the expanding manufacturing operations. In 1905 and 1906, all models produced were single-cylinder types featuring 440 cubic centimeters engines. However, in February 1907, a prototype showcasing a 45-degree V-twin engine was presented at the Chicago Automobile Show. In 1917, Harley-Davidson introduced a range of bicycles aimed at attracting more local customers to their motorcycle offerings. The lineup featured a classic diamond frame men's bicycle, a step-through frame model known as the Ladies Standard, and Boy Scout bicycle designed for young riders. However, this initiative was halted in 1923 due to unsatisfactory sales results. By the year 1920, Harley-Davidson had established itself as the leading motorcycle manufacturer globally, producing 28,189 units and having dealerships in 67 countries. In 1921, Otto Walker achieved a remarkable milestone on a Harley-Davidson, becoming the first motorcyclist to win a race with an average speed exceeding 100 miles per hour. During the 1920s, Harley-Davidson implemented several enhancements, including the introduction of a new 1,212.6 cubic centimeters V-twin in 1921 and the distinctive teardrop gas tank in 1925. A front brake was added in 1928 for the J/JD models. In 1929, the company launched its 737 cubic centimeters flathead V-twin to rival the Indian 101 Scout and the Excelsior Super X, known as the D model, which was produced from 1929 to 1931. Riders of Indian motorcycles mockingly called it the three-cylinder Harley, due to the generator's upright position parallel to the front cylinder. Notably, in 1929, Vivian Bales set a record by riding 5,000 miles across the United States and Canada on a D model. To navigate the challenges posed by the ongoing depression, the company switched on to producing industrial power plants utilizing their motorcycle engines. Additionally, they innovated a three-wheeled delivery vehicle known as the Survey car, which continued to be manufactured until 1973. In 1935, a flathead engine with a capacity of 80 cubic inches was introduced to the lineup, coinciding with the discontinuation of the single-cylinder motorcycles. In 1936, the introduction of the 61E and 61EL models featuring the knucklehead OHV engines took place. As one of the two American motorcycle manufacturers that endured the Great Depression, alongside the Indian Motorcycle Manufacturing Company, Harley-Davidson once more supplied a significant quantity of motorcycles to the U.S. Army during World War II. Following the war, the company resumed civilian production, offering a variety of large V-twin motorcycles that gained popularity among both racers and private consumers. Harley-Davidson was honored with two Army-Navy awards for excellence in production, one in 1943 and another in 1945. The U.S. Army requested Harley-Davidson to develop a motorcycle incorporating several characteristics of BMW's side valve and shaft-driven R71. In response, Harley-Davidson closely emulated the BMW engine and drivetrain, resulting in the creation of the shaft-driven 750 cubic centimeters Harley-Davidson XA in 1942 and 1943. In 1974, Harley-Davidson acquired complete ownership of Ermachi's motorcycle manufacturing operations and produced two-stroke motorcycles until 1978, at which point they transferred the facility to Cagiva, a company owned by the Castiglione family. In 1977, after the successful production of the Liberty Edition to celebrate America's bicentennial in 1976, Harley-Davidson introduced the Harley-Davidson Confederate Edition, which has since sparked considerable debate. In 1981, AMF transferred ownership of the company to a consortium of 13 investors, spearheaded by Vaughn Beals and Willie G. Davidson, for a sum of $80 million. The newly appointed management team focused on enhancing product quality, integrating advanced technologies, and implementing just-in-time inventory practices. These enhancements in operations and products were complemented by a strategic approach aimed at securing tariff protection for large displacement motorcycles, addressing the fierce competition posed by Japanese manufacturers. Revamping outdated product designs was a key element of Harley-Davidson's revitalization plan. Instead of imitating the favored designs of Japanese manufacturers, the new leadership intentionally leveraged the nostalgic charm of Harley motorcycles, creating models that embraced the aesthetics and essence of their classic bikes along with the modifications made by owners from that time. Numerous parts, including brakes, forks, shocks, carburetors, electrical systems, and wheels, were sourced from international suppliers, leading to enhanced quality, technical advancements, and a gradual resurgence of customer interest. The Sturgis model, featuring a dual belt drive system, was first launched in 1980 and produced for a span of 3 years. It was later reintroduced as a commemorative edition in 1991. In 1990, the launch of the Fat Boy allowed Harley-Davidson to reclaim its position as the leading seller in the heavyweight over 750 cubic centimeters market. The founders of Harley envisioned a company focused on dependability, excellent service, and well-informed sales personnel. On September 1, 2003, Harley-Davidson marked its centennial with a grand celebration that included a concert featuring renowned artists such as Elton John, the Doobie Brothers, Kid Rock, and Tim McGraw. Subsequently, on June 1st, 2006, construction commenced on the Harley-Davidson Museum in Milwaukee's Menominee Valley, a $75 million project spanning 130,000 square feet. The museum, which opened its doors in 2008, showcases an extensive collection of historic motorcycles and corporate archives, complemented by a restaurant, cafe, and meeting facilities. Harley-Davidson rapidly evolved from a well-known American brand to a globally recognized name. With an expanding dealership network across both the Atlantic and Pacific, reaching into Asia and Europe, Harley established a strong foundation that contributed to its current status. In just a few years, HD would assert itself as the largest motorcycle manufacturer in the world. This remarkable journey and a century of innovation originated from the collaboration of two friends, two families, and a moment of inspiration. Thanks for viewing this presentation. Please share and subscribe to our channel.